I think this is a mistake. I'll go.
Captain, he asked for me. We had a nice rapport before he pulled the gun on me.
Okay, well, you need to keep Nolan away from the vent.
Okay, that shouldn't be too hard, right?
Okay, send her out.
First send her in. Whoa, what's in the bags?
Well, usually on Wednesdays I like to put stuff that
Just drop them.
Oh, okay, let me just grab a few.
Drop them!
We started watching Columbo nonstop, and we started to think, well, this is a fantastic way to tell stories, and Elsbeth Tassioni is really the character that suits this kind of storytelling, and we love Carrie Preston and would love to work with Carrie Preston, and wouldn't that be a perfect marriage and way to do it?
And I said, I do. Hi, I'm Carrie Preston. I play Elsbeth on Elsbeth, and I'm also a producer.
Hi, I'm Michelle King. I'm one of the creators of Elsbeth and also an executive producer.
And this is how we did it. Well, Elsbeth started off all those years ago on The Good Wife as sort of the comic relief. You know, she would come in and be this completely different energy and tone to the show and kind of add a little levity to the proceedings. Well, that tone needed to be kind of finessed a little bit. We get to deepen the character more, but yet that DNA is still there. And I love that. Why just walk into a room when you could lean into a room or slide into a room, which is how Elsbeth's brain works. You know, she's not going to think about anything in a straightforward way. She's always going to come at it sideways, so the physicality then follows that.
Wow! You move bloody fast!
Avery? Where is she? Is she under arrest?
Avery? Oh, no. Detective Donnelly and I were catching up on my favorite reality show.
So this was a test?
Of course.
You big city cops are unbelievable.
I'm not a cop. I'm a lady.
Elsbeth's look was established, 15, 16 years ago. We love her so much and what she wears. And it's because she is truly her own person. She is truly happy in her own skin, and her clothes reflect that.
And she dresses, I think, to bring joy to herself. And she feels good moving through the world in those clothes. And Dan Lawson, our costume designer, is a genius at that because it then affects how I move and how I speak and on all of that, depending on what I'm wearing.
Merrily we roll along. Original cast recording. Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, I think my guess is probably better. Sondheim's score is a masterpiece, and the story's told backwards, which always made perfect sense to me.
Yeah, me too.
That's been the challenge of how do you keep it fresh? Because you do know from the beginning. You explore these different worlds, and it's Carrie's performance every week, and it's the relationship with Captain Wagner and the friendships with the other characters that I think draws you in, and it's so you don't have to figure out, who did it. It's how does Elsbeth's mind work, and that's, I think, really the fun of it.
We got a call. It's a case outside the city. They found it. Halloween is over. What's going on?
Captain, Halloween ain't just one day.
And here it is.
Wendell is such a dream. He is so supportive of me and of the show. He is having the time of his life, it feels like. And it definitely rubs off on everybody around him.
In every scene, he makes it better. He brings the comedy, he brings the emotion, the drama. It's really, he just elevates the show.
Maneuvering around Zebra's 140-20. Next up, getting Sparrow's 120 handled.
140-20 is a burglary in the 3rd degree, 120 is an assault, maybe a domestic dispute.
You just rattled that off so easily.
I had a friend in the academy once who made the mistake of calling in the wrong code. Poor guy, still gets grief for it. For me too, not gonna lie.
there was a sense of, okay, we're starting a new show. Why not let Elsbeth love New York City as much as we happen to love New York City?
And it has become such a character in the show, the city and all the different aspects. Also, the structure of the show is, we get to go to a different world. Well, there are, hundreds of worlds in New York City. We have by far the best guest cast of any show on TV. I challenge you to find a better one. I just sink my teeth into the wonderful dialogue and then have the great joy of sparring with people who are at the top of their game.
John Tollins, the showrunner, started as a playwright.
Yes.
And so that magnificent dialogue does not come from nowhere.
Hi, Elsbeth. I hope I'm saying that right, because I won't be saying it again.
Oh my gosh, it's you. To Stephen Colbert's credit, we thought he was going to be too busy, but he was so ready for it and he loved it. The word has gotten out. I'm very proud of this, that we are a fun place to come and work. So I hope that we will continue to have amazing guest stars to spar with.